Start with the feet side by side. When you gaze forward, the gaze is forward but slightly down. You're not gazing up, or it's just a kind of slightly down in the distance. Put your weight into your right foot and step out with your left about hip width apart to start. And we're going to just come into the space a little bit more before we get into a really solid Wuji position. So inhale, the arms fold up, palms are up to shoulder height. Bring the hands over. Exhale, float down through center. Inhale, the arms float up again. Bring the palms together to your heart center. Gaze at your fingertips. Separate the hands. One hand stays open, the other closes in the fist of greeting. And this is a true greeting, just greeting our energy, our friends, and knowing that whatever you face within the practice today, you have the energy of everyone around you and here today to help you work through it. And bring your hands down. Stand for a moment. I'm going to go ahead and turn the music back up. Forgot to do that, I apologize. Great. And now we're going to go ahead in this Wuji position just to feel very firmly rooted. Rock side to side on your feet, forward and back. And then set the feet down. Soften your knees. Really feel the knees relax. We want to remove any tension. This is so great every day, but especially after the holidays. Letting that tension just melt away. And you might feel tension in your hips now, so just tuck the pelvis forward a very little bit and feel that energy release. And again, relax. Notice, are you holding tension in the hips or in the legs? And just imagine it melting away. Then vertebra by vertebra, lengthen your spine. But don't give it an artificial straightness. You want just its natural opening, releasing any tension in the muscles around the spine as you move up. Lengthening, lengthening, lifting. Including up through the cervical vertebra and the spine at the top by the neck. Gently tucking your chin. And again, relax, let go. And then drop the shoulders. The arms are heavy. And begin breathing, if you haven't already, in and out of your nose. Bring your hands, women right hand on the lower dantian, men left hand on the lower dantian, and just begin feeling your breath. Inhale nice and slowly, letting the lower abdomen move down and out as the diaphragm moves down when the lungs expand. And as you exhale through the nose, just feel this moving in. This is one of the best ways to get a slim abdomen, believe it or not. Just this simple breathing of inhaling and relaxing, letting the abdomen move down and out. And exhale through the nose, drawing in, and just tune into your breath. The feeling of the cold, cool air as you inhale. And the warm air as you exhale. Continue to feel the feet rooted, the legs relaxed, the spine long. And we'll do one more breath here. And then we're going to knock on the door of life. We are going to be doing quite a bit of standing because we're going to use our imagination. We're going to really start activating our circulation and nervous system. So it'll be nice just to begin getting the body warm, preparing for the movement to come. The movement of the mind, actually, the imagination. And bring the hand in front now, just below the collarbone. You can do a nice loose fist. And in the back, you're just letting the hand hit wherever it lands. We're really awakening your spine, giving your internal organs a beautiful massage. And then now pat on top of the shoulders in front. This is a great point for decision making, gallbladder point. Releases a lot of blocked energy that can get in the way of moving forward. And now come down below the collarbone for the lungs again. Good for immunity. And then on the lower dantian, just on the lower section of the abdomen here. Good. Wonderful. And we're going to go ahead and activate a little bit of energy in the legs. So bring the hands into loose fists by your side. Step out wide. Toes point forward. If you need to take a more narrow stance and not go as deep, that's okay. Just focus on the bend, keeping the pelvis tucked and the spine nice and long. Inhale. Exhale, press the palms forward. Pinkies are up, thumbs are down. Inhale, come up again. Exhale. We'll do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Again, we're just getting energy flowing into throughout our whole body. And for the next one, step the feet out about 2.5 times shoulder width, not as wide, for hip circles. And we're just going to move the hips. The upper body will follow. Don't focus on that today. Just want to begin awakening the energy here. We'll do 1 more this direction. Good, and let's go the other way. Hopefully you're beginning to feel the body waking up. Even if it's afternoon for you, it is probably a day filled with a lot of sitting. So this is beautiful. Last one, stopping here. Bring the feet side by side. We're going to do a forward fold. Double hands reaching down, interlace the fingers. Inhale, bring palms up to the heart. Then press the hands forward and up. Nice long inhale all the way, gaze up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, keep the chin up. Hang heavy. Release the hands, slide them up the inside of your legs. Exhale the shoulders down. We'll do that 1 more time. Bring the other thumb on top. This time it should feel awkward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hinge. Good, beautiful. Release the hands, sweep them up the inside of your legs. Roll the shoulders back. Now go ahead and bend the knees. Hands come above the knees, not on them. And we'll do knee circles, 4 one way and then 4 the other. And now let's go the other direction. Good. Step the feet about hip width apart again. And we're just going to lift the heels and just start bouncing the heels a little bit. Just getting a little bit more energy in the legs, clearing any blockages, and settle. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, down through center. 1 more time. Good. I'm just going to tuck my little cord here. And sorry about that. Now we're going to begin with holding the ball. Step out about shoulder width apart, and we have that nice strong Wuji position. The knees are soft, the spine long, really weighted. Can feel the roots of your tree going deep within the earth. From this position, bend the knees a little bit more. So if we start here with soft knees, we're going to bend, just sinking down. Everything else stays the same. If at any point when we're holding this, we're going to hold for quite a while, you can go ahead and back out. You can come out. We're going to do this position for 5 minutes. You can stop at any time. If this is your first time with me, or if you haven't practiced Qigong for the 2-week break that we had, please just do 1 or 2 minutes. Just listen to your body. I'll let you know when we're at the minute points in the stance. And when you come out, you'll just kind of move your legs a little, just take a little break, and then you can come back into the posture. The same is true for the upper body. We're going to be holding a ball. And this is very, very, very important. We're going to begin our time as we're setting up even. So we're going to start our time in just a little bit. The ball is nice and wide, and you want to really imagine feeling the ball. Imagine this balloon, if you will. You're kind of squishing it. You feel it moving in the hand, to the hands and on the chest. Imagine feeling the texture that you're hugging. And also imagine balloons underneath your arms and armpits supporting you. So you can just rest your arms on these imaginary balloons underneath your arms and armpits. And there's another huge balloon behind you that you imagine your tailbone just resting on and sitting on. And you just let go of all the tension. There's the 2 small balloons supporting the arms, the big balloon underneath you. And that's already 1 minute. And as you breathe, you're going to breathe gently in and out the nose. And it's really essential to visualize all 5 balloons very clearly. This will help you relax into them, to release the tension. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. This very simple movement speeds up the circulation of energy from your feet up through the entire body. You might feel fatigue, you might feel strain. Don't worry, that's just your nervous system, your muscles adjusting to the energy moving and the holding. And that's 2 minutes. Scan your body. Are you really imagining the balloons, especially the supporting balloons? When you feel fatigue, let the body rest into the 2 balloons that are under your arms and underarms and upper arms. Imagine this beautiful balloon between your hands and chest, just feeling that nice hug you're giving. And then the beautiful support of the balloon beneath you. Remember though, you don't want to feel miserable. You should feel tension. You should feel work, like you're working. But you should feel light and happy. If you can't feel that right now, go ahead and step out, take a break, and then join in. We've already done 3 minutes, so you're doing beautifully. This is, of course, where it gets more challenging. Your body is reacting, your nervous system especially. So just breathe and call to mind your balloons. Draw energy up from the earth like the tree. Move that energy up the body. Let it support you. You can release your hands down if you need, if the legs feel good, and then bring them up or not. You can unbend the knees, shake out the legs a moment. But just breathe and let your imagination use the balloons to support you. We only have 1 minute left. You're doing so well. You're not alone. Call on the energy of this beautiful community, of the beautiful world and all living things around you, even the non-living, the stones, the earth. You just have 20 seconds of this beautiful holding the balloon. Visualize the balloons supporting you, nourishing you. Release. Lift up the bend just to that softness of the knees. Inhale, the arms float up. Exhale down. You might notice some shakiness. You might notice your arms feel like, oh my gosh, they're just heavy, or the opposite, really light. So, good. Okay, if you need, you can shake out your legs a little. Ultimately, when you do this practice, you'll just stand for the full time. For the next 3 movements, we'll do them just for about 2 to 3 minutes each. And again, listen to your body. Maybe you'll hit 1 minute, maybe you'll do less, but just feel joyful, okay? Even if you just sit down and breathe with us for the rest of the practice, that's beautiful. But this internal exercise, this internal imagination, this holding, has as much benefit as going on a moderately paced walk. So just know that you're doing tremendous good for your body. You can probably even feel the elevated heart rate. So now we're going to do balloon fills with water. That same nice position, the feet about shoulder width apart. Soften the knees and then bend them a little bit more. Tuck the spine and bring the arms up. Shoulders are relaxed down. And imagine you're supported still by the balloons behind you, that you're really resting the tailbone on and under your arms. And for this one now, we're going to imagine that the balloon is filling with water. It becomes heavier and heavier. Really releasing down. You're holding the weight, the balloons that support you, becoming more important as this water fills the balloon. You continue to breathe gently in and out of your nose. When your mind wanders, bring it back to the balloon. Your gaze is soft in the distance and a little bit down. The weight as it fills doesn't create tension. It lets you sink further into your support. The weight is not a burden, it's an opportunity. An opportunity to strengthen and grow. We're already at 2 minutes in. We have 1 more minute. Keep that beautiful breath. Imagine the nice weighted balloon filled with water. You can even imagine the more squishy nature of a water balloon between your hands and your chest. Imagine the arms being supported, sitting on the heavy balloon behind you, the balloon behind you. As you get heavier, the balloon's not heavy, sorry. Breathing gently. One couple more seconds and now release. Good. Just shake out a little bit. You don't have to. If you don't need to, that's fine. The next thing we're going to do is hot and cold shower. So you can step out a little bit wider, about 1.5 times shoulder width, and bend the knees. If you really feel strong, you can go into a full horse riding stance. Again, the pelvis is tucked. You can imagine sitting on that edge of the balloon underneath you. Bring your palms up about your shoulder height, facing out. If you're feeling the arms are very fatigued, you can just bring them down, palms facing the earth. And what you're going to imagine now as you gaze into the distance and breathe gently is that a nice hot shower of water is flowing down from above you, washing all over all parts of your body, releasing tension, melting it down into the earth. Visualize the feeling of the water. Nice, gentle pressure all over the body. As the water flows down, your imagination really feeling the gentle nature of this water washing you clean. Continue that deep abdominal breathing, letting the lower abdomen move out on the inhales and draw in on the exhales. We're going to be here for another 15 seconds with the hot water. Notice the body warming as you stand. Notice it relaxing. And now we're going to do a nice cold shower. Obviously not too cold. You don't want to be that shocking cold, but just this beautiful flood, this wonderful torrent of water, washing every part of your body, front, behind, sides, just beautiful pressure all over, releasing the heat you've generated, but energizing, transforming relaxation to energy. Just this beautiful, beautiful, kind of cooling but warming of energy within. Feel every muscle being massaged by this torrent of water. Every little bit of strain just moved away, released. And we have 9 more seconds. Keep breathing. And release. Shift your weight to one foot. Bring the foot back in and shake out your legs, your arms. You're doing beautifully. I know this is such a tricky practice, but it's so important, especially as we're in the Western world transitioning to a new year, just to connect our nervous system, our circulation, the beauty of the power of standing. All right, let's come back to that initial Wuji position, about shoulder width for the moving balloon. Soft knees, pelvis tucked, everything just nice and aligned. And sink the knees further. Bring the arms up. And for this, you're going to imagine, we're really using our mind. This helps clear, right, negative thoughts because we're focusing, visualizing. You're going to imagine your balloon expanding into your hands. It wants to escape. It wants to get bigger and bigger, but your hands gently hold the form. Imagine that pressure into the hands, the arms, even as you relax with the balloons underneath your arms supporting them and the balloon behind you supporting your bent seated position. And now, just the balloon is resting for a moment, just normal, no pressure. And now imagine the balloon pushing into your chest, and the chest is really moving forward to keep the balloon from expanding too far into you. This beautiful tension in the chest and resistance against the balloon. Not a hard tension, just a light energy of movement to keep the balloon formed and in place. Breathing gently. We have about 20 seconds left here. Use your supporting balloons to relax, to release as you press into the balloon with your chest. And release. Well done. Good. Let's inhale, the arms float up, palms are up. Bend the hands over and bring them down on the exhale. Do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the feet side by side. Inhale, the arms float up. Exhale down. Bring either hand onto your lower dantian, one hand on top of the other. Close your eyes for bamboo swaying in the wind. Just rock and sway, letting the benefits of this practice of imagination and stillness wash through you. Notice what you feel. Your emotions and your body always have something to teach you. What are you learning today? Release your hands. Thank you for joining me for this beautiful practice.